Hello everyone and welcome back to Freedom Through Confidence. My name is Ben and in this video today we're going to be talking about how to think confidently. Because when it comes to confidence we so often think of it as a mental process. We think about winning the mindset game of confidence, and that if we can get that mindset ingrained within us, then confidence will be absolutely no problem at all. But there's actually two sides to learning how to think confidently, and that's what I'm going to be sharing with you in this video today. So the first thing you need to know about how to think confidently is that you don't need positive affirmations, you don't need to be smart and calculating, and you don't have to be a James Bond type with an iron mind and an iron will. In fact, all you need are two very simple things: inner work and outer action. So let's talk about inner work first of all and how that will help you to think confidently. Now, unfortunately, there is no magic pill for confident thought, so we do have to go about this in the old-fashioned way, and that means inner work. Now, when we think of inner work, most of the time we are thinking about mindset training. We're thinking about affirmations, positive thinking, visualization, and all these things. And yes, they form a part of inner work, but they are not inner work on the whole. And in fact, there is no true definition of what inner work is, because it is less of a physical concept and more of a process. My understanding of inner work is that it is a process of self-acceptance, emotional healing, and integration in all areas of your life. And as such, it is a deeply personal process. Inner work is going to be a very, very different process to every single person. So unfortunately, I can't give you a direct blueprint of how to do inner work. It is something that you have to discover for yourself. But what I can do is I can give you some pointers right now on the development of the inner work process. And I can share with you some personal examples from my life of how I pursue my own inner work. So some of the methods of inner work that I have been using in my life include things like therapy. So I went to therapy for about 18 months, and that really helped me to start the process of emotional healing. Another thing is shadow work, which is something that appears to be gaining a lot of popularity these days. This idea of looking towards the repressed areas of yourself, so the parts of you that you repress into your unconscious or pre-conscious mind, and learning how to understand and accept those parts of yourself that you so often deny. And in so doing, you can start to integrate them back into your life in a positive way and become a more complete person. Another thing was inner child work. This is something that I started off in therapy, and it's something that I'm starting to pick back up now, connecting with the inner child in order to start to resolve some of my childhood issues and childhood conflicts that still exist in my unconscious mind that have never been dealt with. I know that inner child work might have this connotation of the kind of weirder esoteric side of self-improvement, but as a therapeutic tool, it is valid and extremely useful in the process of inner work. And then of course, I have engaged in some other methods of inner work that are a lot more common, things like meditation, mindfulness, and journaling that I've spoken about on this channel before. So these are all methods that you can use to create your own process of inner work. As I've already said, inner work is a very personal process, which means you're going to have to try a lot of things and find what works for you. It took me a long time to develop my own process of inner work, and it is something that I am still developing. There was a time when a big part of my inner work was affirmations and visualization and positive thinking, but those things just did not work for me in the way that they might work for someone else. So I eliminated them and brought in other things instead. And what the inner work will do over time is it will create a greater understanding of who you are as a person. And the more you understand yourself, the more you will be able to accept yourself for who you are. And the more you can accept yourself for who you are, the more you will be able to authentically express that to the world. And in doing that, you are teaching yourself how to think confidently from the inside out. So if the process of inner work interests you, or if it is something that you are already engaged in, let me know in the comment section down below what your inner work process is, or what your inner work process might be. Or if you have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section as well. And let's jump into the second part of how to think confidently, because inner work is the process of helping you from the inside out. Outer action is the process of helping you from the outside in. So as I've said on this channel time and time again, action precedes mindset. If you want to solidify confident thoughts in your mind and create confident beliefs, then you have to take confident action. As the old saying goes, we are what we do repeatedly, not we are what we think repeatedly. And this isn't to say that the outer action side is any more important than the inner work. They both work together as two sides of the same coin to help you to become more confident. So when it comes to outer action, the question that you need to ask yourself is, what would you do if you were your most confident self? And I want you to really think about that question and start to write down the things that you would do if you were your most confident self. And as you create this list, I want you to order it in a sequence from things that you would find easy or not very scary at all the way up to things that you would find incredibly difficult or very scary. Once you've created what's called a hierarchy of fears, then you start from the bottom with the easy stuff, the stuff that doesn't scare you as much, and you work through it one by one, taking that action repeatedly to combat those fears and expand your comfort zone, and working up that hierarchy until you have reached the place that you want to be at. The philosophy of action-based change is simply this: try, fail, try again, fail better. 4-step process. Because you'll never be perfect at something, so the best that you can hope for is to just be a little bit better than you were the time before. So if you were your most confident self, what would you do? Let me know in the comment section down below what you would do if you had all the confidence that you wanted to, and all the confidence to become what you most wanted to become. Let me know what that would look like for you. Now, if you want to know more about how to become your most confident self, then I would highly recommend you check out this awesome video right here on how to become your most authentic self, or this video right here to check out the latest upload on my channel. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching this video, and I wish you the best of luck on your journey of confidence.